Coming up on today's Disney Roundup, Disney announces when Raya and the Last Dragon will be available for all Disney Plus subscribers, Leave a Legacy returns to Epcot, and Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski visits Walt Disney World following the Buccaneers win on Sunday. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting off with Parks news this week, following the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win over the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 55, superstar tight end Rob Gronkowski spent an afternoon at Walt Disney World. Following the Buccaneers win at the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, Gronk and longtime teammate Tom Brady looked into the camera and shouted the iconic words, "We're going to Disney World." While plans are still underway for Brady, named the game's most valuable player to visit later this year, Gronk visited Walt Disney World on Monday as he enjoyed the sights, sounds, and thrills of the most magical place on Earth. Gronk spent some of his day over at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, where he got to ride Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Hollywood Studios. He also took on the wildest ride in the wilderness, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Magic Kingdom. And he even had a few moments to celebrate backstage near Cinderella Castle with Mickey and Minnie. With Gronkowski's visit complete, Disney now eagerly anticipates Brady's next trip to Walt Disney World. The legendary quarterback has appeared in the famous "I'm Going to Disney World" commercial more times than any player in history. Now, it's unsaid why Brady wasn't there with Gronkowski that Monday following the Super Bowl, but it sounds like for his trip to Walt Disney World, they may be waiting until they can have their normal Magic Kingdom Super Bowl parade as they've done in years past for the Super Bowl MVP. Disney did announce days before the Super Bowl that no parade would be happening this year, as the 50th year anniversary and a lot coming up later this year. I could also see Disney doing some sort of separate ticket after hours event for this if they decide to have a parade for Brady this year. Of course, they didn't want to have it this year though, with the crowd anticipation and crowding. It did appear though it didn't stop fans who wanted to see Gronk that day. Be sure you're subscribed and stay tuned though, and I'll keep you informed on when or if Disney announces when Tom Brady will be making his celebratory visit to Walt Disney World. After being gone for months of refurbishment, the Liberty Belle has officially returned to Rivers of America at Magic Kingdom. Last October, cast members drained the waters of the Rivers of America, sending the Liberty Belle to dry dock behind Magic Kingdom Park in order to replace her underwater track. In preparing for her return, teams worked together overnight to sail her through Bay Lake and Seven Seas Lagoon, around Disney's contemporary resorts, and crossing in front of Magic Kingdom Park. They then towed her by hand through a narrow underwater channel before underwater divers reconnected her to the newly refurbished track and brought her home. Once docked back in Liberty Square, cast members put on the finishing touches before opening it back to guests. In the Liberty Belle's absence, more than 100 cast members contributed to their specialized crafts and skills during the 4-month scheduled refurbishment. Anchors by the planned track replacement for the vessel, cast members took advantage of the Rivers of America being drained to also make some enhancements, including updated rockwork, landscaping, and adding fresh paint to the surrounding areas. Now, next on Disney's planned refurbishment list at the Magic Kingdom will be another classic attraction, Mad Tea Party. Mad Tea Party is scheduled to go down for refurbishment February 22nd, with a current scheduled return time of March 5th. Of course, it looks like with any other refurbishments, this times can also vary. But be sure you're subscribed and stay tuned, and I will let you know when the Mad Tea Party will be available again. After the original monoliths were removed in 2019, the Leave a Legacy tiles have appeared at a new location at Epcot. With the transformation of the Epcot main entrance area, the original Legacy sculpture has been removed, but Leave a Legacy lives on in a new setting just outside the park. The newly designed panels are the first of many that will be installed outside the Epcot touchpoints, featuring vibrant hues from the park's new color palette, along with a fresh look for Leave a Legacy. The beautiful fountain and gleaming pylon further illustrate the park's transformation and the magic of possibility. For anyone who wants to search for a tile at the new location, guests can use their smart device to scan the QR code at the Leave a Legacy display. This opens up the Tile Finder search feature, which can provide the coordinates of the tile's location. Guests can also visit the EPCOT Guest Relations team for assistance. Although it still remains closed since the original shutdown last year, Disney California Adventure Park celebrated its 20th anniversary this past Monday, February 8th. Disney California Adventure had its grand opening back on February 8th, 2001, 45 years after Walt Disney opened his original theme park. For the past 20 years, guests at the Disneyland Resort have been captivated by the imagination, creativity, and evolution of Disney California Adventure Park. Although Buena Vista Street is the only current open portion of the park, some of its most beloved spots include Grizzly Peak, home of Grizzly River Run, Paradise Gardens Park, Pixar Pier, Pacific Wharf, Cars Land, and Hollywoodland. Also said to debut sometime later this year will be Avengers Campus. Now, I've got the chance to visit DCA, and it's one of my favorite parks I've been to, and I look forward to visiting it once again someday. Let me know in the comments down below, though, if you've ever been to Disney California Adventure before, and what's your favorite part of that park. And moving on to company news, this past Sunday during Super Bowl 55, Disney released their first full-length trailer for upcoming Disney Plus Marvel series, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Marvel Studios' The Falcon and the Winter Soldier stars Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, aka The Falcon, and Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier. The pair, who came together in the final moments of Avengers Endgame, team up on a global adventure that tests their abilities and their patience. The all-new 6-episode series debuts exclusively on Disney Plus March 19th of 2021, and if you want to check out that trailer, I will leave a link to that in the description down below. As previously mentioned, Raya and the Last Dragon will debut in theaters and on Disney Plus for Disney Plus subscribers who unlock Premier Access on March 5th, but now Disney has announced when all Disney Plus subscribers will be able to watch the movie. When Raya and the Last Dragon is released on Disney Plus March 5th, like the live-action remake of Mulan, it will require you to unlock Premier Access to see the film. To do it, it will cost you an additional $29.99 on top of your monthly subscription. Disney Plus will offer Premier Access to Raya and the Last Dragon for $29.99 on DisneyPlus.com and in the Disney Plus app on select platforms including Apple, Google, Amazon, and Roku. The Premier Access offer will be available until May 4th, 2021 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time. Once you have Premier Access to Raya and the Last Dragon, you can watch it as many times as you want on any platform where Disney Plus is available. Your access to Raya and the Last Dragon will continue as long as you are an active Disney Plus subscriber. Raya and the Last Dragon will be available to all Disney Plus subscribers on June 4th, 2021 for no additional cost. So if you want to wait this one out, it will be a little less than 4 months for subscribers who don't want to unlock Premier Access. And on to Outside the Parks news, with Walt Disney World not including complimentary magic bands for guests any longer who stay at a Walt Disney World resort, newly designed Key to the World cards have been introduced. The newly designed Key to the World cards feature the Sensational Six, being Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, Donald, and Daisy in a different array of colors. Key to the World cards were used back before Walt Disney World introduced magic bands and feature all the same functions, including being able to open your resort room, store your park tickets, and be used to pay for things, given that a credit card is added to your My Disney Experience account. You are, though, still able to use any magic band you had from a previous trip, as well as Disney still sells them to be purchased. Alright everyone, well that's all I have for you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all I have for you this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.